So against I thought I was going to do something a little bit different today. I was thinking maybe we have these review sessions maybe twice a week or once every week, depending on how busy my schedule is. I'll update these videos as often as I can, right? What I want to do with these videos is I want to show you guys obviously opportunities that we missed or opportunities that we took, and the takeaways that we can, the lessons learned that we can take away from this analysis or this review session, right? Guys, can you please bear with me because it probably won't flow smoothly because yeah, it's the first time I'm doing this, so it's going to be a bit of stuttering and me losing train of thought. But yeah, whatever. As we go by and as often as I do it, I'll get a bit better with the narration and everything. So over here, what we have is US 30. If you go down to the 4-hour time frame, okay, we've got US 30 here, and what we can clearly see with US 30 is that US 30 is on the uptrend, right? This uptrend over here was an uptrend that happened last week, right? And you can see US 30 was in a strong bullish movement, right? So now to get a clear understanding of this chart on how we can execute a trade is we go down to a lower time frame. So we'll go down to the hour to get a clear picture of what's really going on with this market, right? So it's Sunday evening. I'm sitting here. I'm analyzing my charts or whatever the case may be, and so the previous Friday I've already drawn this trend line, and I've drawn this support and resistance zone over here, which was So it's around here. So you see, because of this rejection, I drew the support and resistance. So what we have on, sorry, James. So what we have on this side wasn't clear yet, wasn't shown yet, whatever the case may be. Remember, when we enter trades or when we try to execute a trade, we don't predict the market, we react to the market, right? So I'm gonna give you a list of a checklist. This is the checklist that I go through when I execute a trade or my trades. So first of all, I look for my support and resistance and my trend lines, right? And these are my supply zones, and I'll adjust it according to the most recent data that has happened, right? I'll wait for a retest, I'll wait for a rejection of the supply zone, and I'll wait for a clear break and retest of a zone, right? And when I enter a trade, I normally normally let it run from zone to zone, but that is depending on how smooth the trade is running or whatever the case may be. So here we go. Let's see what we have over here. So on Sunday, we had this trend line over here, and we had this support and resistance zone here, which is our supply zone in essence, right? So what we can see here is that at 12, right, when market open, what I was going to do if price opened up here, if it opened above this trend, if it opened above my resistance line, I was going to wait for a clear break and a retest and a rejection of the zone and a pushback to the upside, right? That is one of the rules on my checklist, right? So price didn't do that. So I waited for price to either break my trend line or break the supply zone over here. So it didn't do neither of those, right? So at 12 o'clock it didn't do neither of those, so we had to wait a little bit longer throughout the day, throughout the day. So at 2 o'clock it didn't happen, at 3 o'clock it didn't happen, at 4 o'clock it didn't happen, at 5 o'clock it got to my resistance zone and it was rejecting my resistance zone. So we can see is 1, 2, 3, 4 rejection zones over here, right? So when I see this, I clearly see that price will change direction, and what confirmed that was the break of my trend line over here, right? it broke my trend line. So we've got one on my checklist is that it rejected the zone. Two on my checklist, it broke my trend line. Three on my checklist is I'll go down to the lower time frame. And on a lower time frame, I got my retest. But now, gents, you must remember the retest will not always be perfect. It will not always go break and retest that zone again. You need to use your intuition and see where you're going to enter or not, right? So there is number 3. That's rule number 3 on my checklist. That it rejected. It showed didn't show any bullish movement or whatever the case may be. So if I would enter, at this zone over here, right, and put my stop loss around here. So 80 to about there, yeah. So it's going to be like 50 points, for example. 50 points from there, 50 points. Let's see something. Short position. So do that. Let's see. Okay, not 50 points. So let's see. It's going to be good return. We can't predict that was going to go that low. So in essence, it's like a 2-to-1 win to reward ratio, right? So that's not a bad trade at all. So yeah, there was a trade on. This is a trade on on Monday morning, Sunday evening, Monday morning. Then yeah, there was that. Okay, then today, this was the afternoon, yesterday afternoon. Yeah, you can see it was a bit choppy. I didn't see it wasn't choppy, but for me, I didn't want to risk this because there's no clear setup for me, right? Other people would have seen a nice setup, but for me, I didn't see any setup. So yeah. Then we have today. Today we see price was ranging within these two zones over here, right? So we weren't going to enter any of these. So we don't enter in the middle of the market, right? So we wait for a clear break on the upside, or we wait for a clear break on the downside, right? So what initially happened today was price broke. So check one of the rules on my checklist is that a clear break, So there we've got a clear break out of our support and resistance or our supply zone. We've got that's number 1, right? Number 2 is the retest, which you got a perfect retest, a nice retest over here. Number 3, rejection of that zone. So we got rejection over there, we got a rejection over here. So now so that's number 3. Was it number 3 or number 4? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I think it was number 4. So now you don't know if it's going to break lower or it's going to break higher. So now again, over here you use your own intuition. You play to your own risk and reward scenario, right? So for me personally, what I would do was I'd just outside there because I don't like risking a lot. So now here at least we got a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and you can see that it played out perfectly with all the checklists here. There. So yeah, gents, that's what I see. Please give me feedback on this video, what I can touch up and stuff like that. Yeah, it's the first time, so it's the first time I'm doing this, so the narration's a bit all over the place. But as I said, as we progress and as I post more of these charts, we will it will get better. Yeah, it will get better. Oh, can you see? Probably get to that level. Okay, yes, Jen. So yeah, please give me feedback and yeah, tell me if this is a good idea or a bad idea, and if it's taking up a lot of space on the phones or whatever the case may be. Okay, sure.